Okay, Pedersen family, this is a view from the basement. You can see all the ivy. We're gonna take a look at that when we go outside. You saw the wood paneling on the upstairs. It's kind of interesting. They do have the wood burning fireplace down here at the rec room, and as you saw, they have the wet bar here that they've done. It's pretty interesting the way they actually finished off the basement. Those are the steps coming down to the basement, and you'll see here there's a fairly small rec room, and the reason is they divided up the basement, provided a large area where their walkout is. There's actually two walkouts from the lower level. Here you see storage room and also your mechanical room. And there you can see actually a newer hot water heater and probably an original heat pump. You see it's electric hot water heater. And here's the larger room that I told you they broke up into. Here you can see the half bathroom. And this is ceramic, or not, sorry, sheet vinyl here in the basement. Berber carpeting that they had put in. And then there's a fairly decent sized storage room. There's decent storage throughout the house. Let's take you back upstairs. Fairly open floor plan. You got just another little storage closet here. And again, the two walkouts from here. A lot of light actually in this basement, especially if you took away the wood paneling. Again, you got the Berber carpeting here. In the kitchen, they threw on a Corian counter. I've got the original cabinets and even the original assemblies. They did do the white on white appliances. Got a large eat-in area. Part of that is because it's directly off of the garage. You'll see here your laundry room, mudroom area coming off of the garage. Here is your half bath for the main level. They did just a sheet vinyl down there. Hardwood floors on most of the main level. You'll see here it's going into the dining room off of the kitchen. If we take another look at that, if we entered through the dining room, it would actually send you into the eat-in area with a large picturesque window. And then again, the wraparound breakfast counter in the kitchen. And it was something that Rob could do himself. Here's the family room. So the family room is connected, not directly off of it. You do have the wood paneling here. They have put in a wood stove there. I'll show you the outside, but there is a deck right here off of the family room. This is the only access to get out from the main level. So let's go ahead and show you. Remember, we talked about this before. The family room and living room do not connect. I'll show you the living room when we come through. Doors to partition. Here is the main entryway. Here is the door. Here you go. Here is the living room. Right behind that is where you could cut it out to make it a through area where it would really open it up. The glass panel doors we've talked about. So if you actually came in from the front, this is what you would see. Center hall staircase here. Dining room on your right. Kitchen straight ahead. And the living room on your left. Let's go on upstairs. Carpeting is actually decent, fairly new. Master bedroom, a decent size. They do have cats. I can't remember if you guys have allergies or not. Here, again with the Dutch Colonial, you're going to get the extra windows, extra space. This is your master bedroom. You'll see photos of that as well. This is the original ceramic on the floor. With the Dutch Colonial, you get the extra space that you see right here. They did come through and do new cabinets, sink vanities, the privacy area. And here, this looks original. Did have a jetted tub, fairly wide. The windows have been replaced. You can see here that there is actually side-by-side closets with the mirrors, and then again just that other closet that I had shown you before. We'll take a look at it real quick while we're here. So you can see they have that decked out fairly well. You could do a lot more with that space with an organizer. Here, back into the main hallway. Linen closet on your left. In this, they did replace the sink cabinet. Original toilet. You can see here, original bath and surround. Got the old blue tub. Back out into the main hallway. You have here a large closet, storage closet. That's looking at the master bedroom. Here is your second bedroom. Again, full window. Decent sized closet. It's going to be the traditional side by side. Let's take a look at the backyard from here. You can see here the back deck. You can see how it slopes. We'll take a look at that, but it's fairly straight down. Your yard's going to be in your front. It is a corner lot. This is your other bedroom here. And then this is your second largest bedroom. And you've got the two windows there. Okay. So, there is no, I know this is a question Rob normally has, there is no pull down attic. But you do have attic access. And this takes us back to the main level. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, my name's Kevin Keaty. My property line is kind of this on the side of the hill, comes across this way, and then straight across. All the area behind is common area. I have a little side lot, and then the front lot is probably one of the biggest lots in Montclair for the front yard. What we recently had done is a new deck underneath the a new concrete slab underneath the deck. We had radon installed. We had channel drains installed around the house, so all drainage system go out, and I put a brand new garage slab in. We also installed a sump pump because at one time there was some water seepage in there. I've lived in the house since '90 and have never had any water coming in, but I've now eliminated any potential for any issues with that, especially with the drainage system and all the things we've just done. Other than that, there's the land behind my house is a common area, so it's an easement all the way down to the water. You wouldn't want to store boats down there. You want to go down to West Beach, was about right around the corner, maybe 100 yards down the street, and that's where people put their canoes and boats. And if you're familiar with Lake Montclair, there's no power boats. It's either electric motor or sailboat or river.
Great. Rob, these docks are not your docks. They're the neighbor's docks. You actually don't really have a dock here, nor real good water access. One of the docks is that house up there. The other one is this house's. I took the path down here. There's not really a good path to get down here. And even as the owner said, you're really looking at having to keep boats somewhere else. Not here behind the house. Not much of access. You'd have to burn it through. You can see the neighbor has a little bit of one. Actually had to hike all the way through here. And as you can see, we're not even really close to where the house is. Luckily, I've been doing my P90 so I can make it up and down this hill. But other than that, nice home, but you're really not getting a yard. You can start to see the house in the clearing. It goes straight down. There's ivy there. There's not really a good place for a yard in the back. Definitely no swing set or anything like that. You can see a lot of it's overgrown. You'd actually have to build a path if you really wanted one. Here, as you can see, we're coming up on where the property is. I'm gonna have to look into hazard pay as a realtor. This is crazy. And here now we're on the house. Here's where the steps are. That goes up into the home. That's the back side of the house.